jumped outside and started doing shows. So now it's more of a common thing to see professionally ran backyard shows. So we are here with the tattooed wrestler Brian White and the famous one himself, the Body. What is your opinions on the outside shows, Body?
Dude, I mean, there's so many great, like, wrestling's one of those things where you go along and you meet all these people, and yeah, you know, you're cordial with a lot of guys. Sure, some guys are going to conflict, not get along with. And then there's guys that you meet that you just fucking relate to, and you're like, you know what, this motherfucker is going to be a buddy of mine for life. And there's a lot of dudes that, I know there's more work now than there was before, but there's still a lot of motherfuckers that should be getting, more than what they're getting. And the fact that, between what you said with COVID, also the internet now, just everything being so accessible to get going around, it really opens up the doors for a lot of great people that work hard.
And definitely, we've seen more, to me, and I've been in the business for a minute, but I've seen more stars now come out of the blue, literally, because, for one, wrestling is booming no matter what nobody says. Any organization has negativity towards it, no matter who it is, WWE included, people. If you don't know the backstories about WCW, NWA, and WWF, just look them up. They're not clean businesses. We love them to death, but they're not clean. There ain't no business, honestly, that's clean.
Well, we all started in the backyard. Every last wrestler can never sit here and tell me they didn't suplex a pillow growing up or something, or fight with their cousins or siblings, wrestling. And yet we all wrestled in the backyard. That was just the foundation for the people.
Like, I literally... Oh, yeah, go ahead, go on, Body.
No, I was saying that's fair. I never thought of that. Cause I was, when people ask, like, did you backyard growing up? I would say no, because it wasn't the traditional backyard show that you see, certain, like people start up with. But, yeah, you say that now. We would put garden hoses down and meet up on the weekends and wrestle with our buddies, so, yeah, it does, that opens eyes where, yeah, I guess, everybody, and another thing that kind of goes parallel with that is when people get mad at the term marks and shit like that, where it's like, listen, we are the biggest fucking marks of all of them. Because we're such marks, we were like, you know what? I'm going to fucking do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so it kind of goes in the same thing where, yeah, nobody's higher than anybody else. We're all kids with the dream. We're all fucking doing this because we love it. It's hard at times. It's great at other times. But at the end of the day, it's still better than, normal life. So we all kind of, we're all working in the same goal.
I agree with you, because I tell anybody that, wrestling to me is so much more. It saved my life. Because whether I'm in the ring for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I can be anybody I want to be at that time. Get all my worries out here in the soup world. Be at peace. That's my peace, is being in the ring. And a lot of people just don't realize that wrestling has saved a lot of our lives. A lot of them. And John, you're talking about mainstream, backyard mainstream. Let me give you two good examples. Pro wrestling and UWF. Those are two prime examples of backyard going mainstream.
Yeah, shout out to Hardcore. Great. He's a UWF guy. He'll be, he'll get his shit going. So he's a prime example, yeah.
Exactly, I agree about it.
And so, I love any style of wrestling. Hell, I've done every style. I've done softcore. I've did comedy. I really said I wouldn't do cinematic, even though I probably will do cinematic if I was paid for it now. But, I've done it all. And it doesn't matter. We're out there trying to, obviously live our dreams and be happy, but then we're out there trying to just simply put on a show and make people happy. And, this weekend, yes, I was a good guy, but the Angel of Death really just don't go up and shake hands. But I made one point this week. When I came out, I walked all the way around ringside, and the only people I acknowledged was kids. Because if you don't take care of kids and give them something to dream and, at least be entertained with, what are you really doing in life?
Well, adults too, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I kept it kids. I only went out there and shook the hands of the kids.
Right.
But yeah, backyard, and one reason we are slowly just bringing up this subject too is, Carnage Cup is always better and safer outside. And, this year we will be in Tennessee. I don't know where. I don't do this stuff. McKenzie. Like, I won't even map quest or do anything about it until probably the week of. It's just the way I am.
We're in Tennessee.
Northern Tennessee, people. Carnage Cup. What's the dates?
21st and 22nd, I believe.
There you go. I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention. I've been doing other shows, and I've been doing a lot of stuff, people, if you haven't noticed.
Well, the man that we're on the line here with, the body, will be in action against Shadyjayne85 for wrestling. You guys, what's your thoughts about that match, buddy? How you feel about going into that?
No, JJ's sick. I'm fucking big fan of him. It's funny because the plan was to go wrestle him at this XPW show, and I thought that was the plan. And then one thing about Rob Black, like everybody knows that he'll work the workers, right? He'll swerve the boys and stuff. He loves doing it. So he told me it was me and JJ, and then he gave me cologne on the show the other night. So it was like it's one of those things where he's he was supposed to meet me and JJ. I was supposed to wrestle also this weekend in Detroit. Or no, I am wrestling him this weekend in Detroit. So it was supposed to be that, and then we were going to do XPW, and then we were going to have the blow-off match, like for our feud at Carnage Cup. So it sucks that the XPW match got such. Obviously, I'm happy to be in there for the championship. I'm glad that I obviously got that match. But yeah, I went from never wrestling him to now when I work him, it'll be the second time, but it should have been third, you know?
Right.
The show in Detroit, are you going to be on air? Is Peter B. Beautiful going to be on that show?
It's Spooky Dust. You're talking about this weekend. It's Spooky Dust podcast. They're running like a Halloween show. It's pre-taped, so it's not going to be airing until Halloween night.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
Pretty cool. You know, it's a cool concept, though. They're putting, I think, 4 matches on. They're putting one in like a graveyard, one in an asylum, one in like an abandoned church, one in like a cornfield or whatever.
That's
and,
cool.
They're going to all film up. Right, and then the night where it goes live, they're going to bounce from location to location, you know, and it'll already all be chopped up and shit, so.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, Carnage would be great for that. You guys should do more cinematic matches and shit.
Oh, don't say it. Don't, please, just don't say that.
Repeat that. What should we do? Say that again.
Go.
Cinematic matches and shit. Also, John, was it you that got your thumb cut off last year, or your finger?
We're not allowed to talk about that under contract with IWA Deep South.
Hey, brother, I work for Rob Black. Well aware.
You know the no discussion clause.
We don't talk.
You're getting so excited you're glitching out.
On our end as well for being buddy.
Oh my God!
I said we don't talk about missing subs on our side either.
See, you know. What's bad is when you glitched out. I don't know if you've ever seen the cartoon, but you sounded just like Wally, the cleaner Wally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My bad. My wife brought it to my attention.
People usually tell me I sound like a 3-letter word that rhymes with bag, so I'll take Wally any day of the week.
Hey, Body the Wall or Wally the Body. It could work.
Yeah. Next show when I chop my dick off, I'll come back with a robotic dick.
Oh my God.
I'll attach a keyboard to it like Stephen Hawking and teach it how to play basketball and shit.
Oh my God, buddy.
Is it okay? Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we got 18 minutes. That's not bad. I started freaking out. I messed up on my time here. But okay, that's pretty out there. So what you're saying is you may do some stuff at Carnage Cup that's probably not been seen before.
Actually, I'll do it right now. I'll pull the trigger back. I'm grabbing a syringe and I'm sticking it in JJ Allen's fucking testy bag, and I'm gonna fucking.
Oh my God!
And not only am I gonna stick it in his goddamn fucking testy bag, but I'm also gonna latch it on to my goddamn Canadian tube. The Jewish foreskin will be in full effect in Tennessee, October 22nd, when I fucking syringe the shit out of my cock and staple it to James Allen's ball bag all over one of the fucking ring boys with a garbage can full of light cubes, and I'm taking J.J. Allen to school. Light cube exchange spot, cocks to balls. You're not going anywhere. You're in my yard now, dog.
My God, Body. I mean, Do you want to go ahead and just go now? Like is that how you feel? Where did JJ hurt you at?
JJ's dead. JJ got fans don't know this. JJ sent me a fucking video message of him with his little fucking BDSM mask on with the cockhole, glory hole fucking mouthpiece, wiggling his tongue like my grandpapa, trying to pull down my fucking gotchis while I'm sleeping. So he sent me a video telling me how fucking thankful he was for the chance to put his fucking testy bag attached to my beautiful Canadian foreskin. So he's on board. If anything, he should be thankful.
Oh my lord.
You boys called me. You knew what this was going to be.
Hey, for the record, John called you, okay? I know better. I already know you're...
Put the women and children to bed, dude.
You're right.
Put the women and children to bed. There's your warning.
So it sounds like the body is ready to he wants to steal the spotlight, people. I mean, I don't know what he wants to do to JJ. I'm just going to stay out of that.
You're going to be one tough act to follow, is all I got to say.
Hey, camera adds 10 pounds, boys. Get ready for a fucking show.
So just in case people want to know, Body, where will you be staying that night? Because obviously we're getting 1,000 likes here just going since you've been talking about JJ.
Are you going to be at the campground, or are you going to be...
Oh, dude, if there's a campground, I had no plans of anything, so I will 100% stay at the campground. Yeah,
we have there is free camping.
It's basically going to be hippie land. It's going to be hippie land around there.
Oh yeah, I'll be Dave. Don't worry.
Like the gathering kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I pictured. Rudy's done it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically going to be like the gathering and deliverance kind of mixed together.
Wow.
It's like Fago without the Y or the O.
Oh wow.
Oh, come on, man. Can't be that long for you to take letters now, man.
It took him a minute, okay? He's on the East Coast. He's a little behind.
Yeah, there's delay.
I don't care. As a juggalo, I've heard worse, so.
No, I'll behave. I won't say anything crazy. I know we're all thinking it. I'm not going to say it, though.
It's a word, man. It's a word.
I'm on the phone with the boys from the south, dude, and I'm in traffic. We are thinking the same words. Don't fucking worry. We're on the same page, baby boys. Do not worry.
Right, I agree. 1,000%.
Trust me, when you come down and you hang out with us in the back, you're going to have fun. I know Cali can be fun, but you don't know what kind of redneck Alabama or Tennessee woman you're going to run into, because literally she'll be like this. Hey, Body, I've got 2 teeth for you.
Yo, for the fans listening, he just pulled his asshole out and he's mounted on a desk. And he's exposing his asshole to the camera. That's the position.
Well,
I think it winked at.
Yeah, I've actually got I've got visual. You don't have visual, Body. I'm sorry.
Will I be swinging hammer in Alabama? No, I'm kidding. Shout out to my beautiful girlfriend. She's at me right now. Actually, she was giving me hand stuff earlier. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest on it.
Hey!
Okay, so what's y'all's opinion on this, real quick? M Shadows from a group called Avenged Sevenfold. He said, what? No, he really did say this. This week he said that AEW is stuck in the mud when it comes to wrestling now. Basically claiming that AEW is the top market promotion now.
Call bullshit on that just because of all the tickets they sold at the last pay-per-views, and that was more than WWE sells, so I call bullshit.
I read a stat, and the Body, we do discuss, anything from backyard all the way to as pro as we can go. You never know what our discussion is going to be, pretty much like your discussion about JJ Escobar.
Well, AEW is giving us the matches that we dream about seeing, and we get to see it on prime television, not pay-per-view. As a fan, I appreciate that. WWE is still world wrestling entertainment. They're still sports entertainers, which we all are, but it's more acting over there than usual. I still feel that AEW gives you what you want. It gives you the fantasy matches you always dreamed of, and they excuse me, they tread that little line, that thin line between should we do this or not, or whatever. Like when they had Nick Gage there, or like just different situations like that. But they give the fans what they want. That's why I like AEW.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, go, go.
Oh yeah, you can go, body.
No, I'm just gonna say quick. Again, what I said earlier with the backyard stuff. Anytime there's more jobs, anything, we're all just trying to get paid or at least make as much as we can doing this. Like we have short careers on it. Like the fact AEW's employed a lot of people. Sure, there's stuff they do that's not gonna be great. And like you said before too, every company's gonna get that. So it's one of those things where it's just like there's more jobs. These guys are getting paid now to fucking do the thing that they dreamt of, and fucking man, I'm not gonna take it away from them. Let's see. Well, I'm more interested to see what you guys think of the CM Punk shit. Do you think he's a whiny baby? Is he like Alex Colon? Is CM Punk and Alex Colon?
He is the cancer of professional wrestling.
My thing is what does she have on Tony Khan that Tony Khan would make Collision and CM Punk would?
Well, and I think he's just a cancer. Look what he did when he was in Ring of Honor, IWA Mid-South Night. He was humble. He was great. I enjoyed his shit, And especially, the shaking of the hand, not shaking people's hands and stuff like that. That was so over. But then when he went to WWE, he won this championship, and he traveled around the world, and he wrestled against some of the best in the world, and it went straight to his fucking head. So he thought, well, once I'm done with them, I can go anywhere and still make it. So he left WWE. He goes to MMA. He ain't worth a shit there. Matter of fact, he was in a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition of 3, and finished third place. And then he gets to the AEW thinking he's going to be hot shit over there, and that could be further from the truth. You can't go into any locker room with an ego. You need to humble yourself. You need to respect the ones that's been there before you, respect the ones that paved the way as well. But just because you've been here and been there and worked this name and worked that name, that don't mean shit to me because you ain't worked me yet. You ain't proved shit to me. That's my opinion.
Right, it gets old quick, for sure, baby. Okay, Punk comes in, rubs one guy the wrong way. All right, he had a bad day. Two guys, it doesn't take long before these guys that used to say a Jungle Boy, for example, or something, guys that used to look up to him, eventually they're going to end up saying, you know what, this guy's a fucking asshole. And that's what, it's followed him everywhere he's gone. Like you said, though, before WWE, he didn't have that track record, he started fucking Cali in Afghanistan and got a big head.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
What happened?
That's right, You do shit.
You did there, buddy.
Now, you got her after he was done with her.
Wow.
You wrote it next.
Now
John.
my opinion on Punk right now, obviously he is something else in the back, and because it's become a joke. Everybody, I keep my opinions very loud, and I keep them the same. And if people watch these interviews, I usually don't change my opinion. Punk is a marketable person. He can bring in cash, but he has to be put on a leash. There was no one in AEW that would put him on a leash. If he would go back to WWE, he knows he will immediately be put on a leash. So it's just that with him. The same as John Moxley. Everybody knows that I personally do not like Moxley. Why? I just never have liked his stuff. I've just always been straight up. No, I don't like him. But you know who I do like? The one person that I do like in the last 10 years more than anybody else? Ricky Shane Page. So, so what is y'all's opinion on RSP?
You go first, Sean.
Alright, so, I have mixed emotions because I personally have not been with the man or around him, but I've heard so many countless workers tell me that he and other workers love to politic their asses off in the back. They really politic shit. I don't know about all that. I don't care about that. His work I've enjoyed. I hear he's making a name for himself in Major League Wrestling right now, as a matter of fact, along with Akira too. So I don't know. I wish him well. I'd like to meet him sometime, but if what I've heard about him is true, that would just be heartbreaking, knowing that I fire the business is such a dick.
Yeah.
I'll validate what you said there too. There was a show I did at H2O, and James said he had taking all the fucking envelopes. The Ohio guys didn't get enough money, and he was like, "Well, can I have more money from the fucking guys that drove in from Ohio with me?" And they were like, "Well, we only have so many envelopes with the guys on it." And he was like, "That's fine. Just give me other envelopes." And he started fucking opening everybody's envelopes and taking the money out until he had what he felt like was enough. And a bunch of motherfuckers could get paid because he wanted more, you know.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. There'll be no wrestling or anything. That's gonna be stupid all the way. You ain't taking.
Yeah, you took that show like you know what it like. You know, and I hate to say you're getting paid in exposure, but come on, man, it's fucking. But nobody's gonna do one match and then be able to eat off it for like a week. You know, that's just not the business. You know, I don't. When you're nickel and diamond guys, it's like, you know what it is when you get into them.
Right. Yeah, you're exactly right. You're absolutely 1,000% right. But to hear that someone would be as low as to go into the boys' pockets, that's just.
Yes. Yeah, no care about anybody else but himself and his boys. You know, which hey, I guess if you're one of it, it's like the clique. You know, if you're one of them, cool. But if not, he fucking treats you like a drool. And
I wouldn't know nothing about that because I can, and I'm not saying it because of John being on here or we're both on the roster. But IWA don't have cliques. IWA doesn't have none of that bullshit. And I tell anybody that it's the most respectful locker room I've ever been in. It's one of the most professional. And it's some of the best riffs I've ever seen in my life because Wayne Evans is back there fucking people up left and right. I mean, messing people up left and right. Sorry. But IWA, you're going to get the experience when you come that weekend. We are the most professional guys in the world. There's no clicking up. We're just back there to have a good time and entertain the fans and maybe turn some heads in the process.
Well, Hardcore Hillbilly is a good friend of mine, and he's probably one of the fucking nicest guys that I've ever met. He's talked highly of it. So, yeah, his word is bond to me. Like, anything that he says, I trust. He's a fucking great dude. And that to me is where he got his shit going, right? Like, that he was kind of working there before us, you know?
Right. Yeah, he was actually a security guard at the Angel of Death tournament when I retired for the, 10th time. And, then he started, getting into ring training and doing some stuff. And, yeah, he developed at IWA in the underground and, got a little bit internet famous over the slap fights and won a slap championship. And, he actually got up into the pro level of slapping and then moved on to XPW as well. So, I've watched Hardcore Hillbilly from the beginning. Hell, I stapled his head back together whenever he gigged himself wrong.
Oh, wow.
There's a video of that on my channel somewhere.
That sounds like a true story to me.
Oh, trust me, not only do I got video of it, but trust me, he will tell you and laugh about it.
Yeah, no, we bullshit all fucking, dude, he plays, I'll try to get him to play guitar for me, and sometimes he'll play, and the whole time he's playing, I just want to tell him at the end, like, dude, that fucking sucks, and, he's just such a nice guy, and it doesn't suck, I just want to fuck with him, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, just a genuinely nice guy, you sit there and you're like, that was very good, Drew, very good song, you know?
Right. He's probably the nicest guys you ever punched in the face besides Necro.
Yeah, well, look, they fucking work together, right? So,
right.
They're doing. Yeah, Jasmine is a sweetheart too. She compared to those two, yeah, she's the most intimidating out of the whole fucking faction. Shoot, I'm not kidding. That or Megan Danny. Let's not count out Megan Danny. Come on now.
Lord. Where you at there, John?
Oh, so I was looking at numbers and I was looking at the screen. I was trying to look at all these numbers. We're at close to 6,000 already, so we've done damn good. We're actually about to wrap it up in 5 minutes. So, obviously we've learned a lot here with the body, the backyard. JJ Escobar apparently says that he is way better than the body. I didn't even know that till just a few minutes ago.
Wait, he's listening? Fuck you, JJ.
I mean, I hope that's not his account, but I mean, it looks like he's definitely talking trash about you, man. I'm sorry.
That's okay. He took my sloppy seconds anyway, so he can sit with the BDSM mask on and the gift costume.
Well, pray for us.
I've heard rumors about that, but I didn't want to think it was true. Ladies and gentlemen, I do.
Big old gift. Dude, he's got a wall. He starts his car by sitting on a fucking dildo. He took the fucking the ignition switch out, and he starts his car by fucking mounting this massive, just dragging fucking dildo every morning, and then he drives around his neighborhood.
You know, this is unbelievable information. JJ, we're going to need answers. I mean, as Kevin would say, God damn, man.
Yeah, just take my word for it, guys. Don't worry about asking him. Just repeat. Start spreading the rumor. It's factual. It's real.
TikTok something just happened to TikTok. We are actually off TikTok now, so I'll go ahead and say goodbye. Let me say goodbye to y'all. I don't know what the hell just happened to TikTok. TikTok just started clanging, guys.
We got pulled for talking about the monster dildos, boys. I'm sorry, I fracked it.
They may have stopped it. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll look into this situation.
Yeah, figure it out. Let me know, because I'll apologize. I feel bad if that's the case.
Don't worry about it. I mean, JJ Allen with the key starting dildo. What color is the damn thing?
It's like when you're pouring gasoline and you see the rainbow color.
Oh my god!
It's like Honda with the gas on the road and there's that little that color on top. That's what it looks like. It's like multicolored.
Where does he keep it? Where does he pocket this thing when he's not driving?
He uses it. It's inside him. It's a part of him. And he also has it synced to. It's his smart home monitor as well. He can check and see if there's any packages at his door on it too.
You know what? We're gonna have to get JJ on here. He's got to defend himself here.
Alright, yeah, bring him to the first one then. I'm dropping my girlfriend off at home. I won't have JJ wins this round. I'll battle him another day.
Alrighty. Thank you, buddy.
No, thank you guys, and I'm excited to fucking meet you guys and party with you. It's funny though, too, you know it's bad when we get pulled up a Chinese-run fucking social media, platform.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happened there. Oh my.
Yeah, no, let me know, because I want to know. I want to make sure we're on the set.
Oh, you're good, man.
Let's fucking shred on the 21st and 22nd.
I want to thank you two gentlemen for joining me, and thanks for the fans for tuning in as well. This is the Angel of Death, John Rare. See you next week.